There are a lot of approaches to project management, each with their own benefits. And so what we're going to do in this lesson is we're going to talk about the project management structure and some of these approaches. Now, we know that a project, regardless of the approach, is always going to be a time-bound effort. I mean, you don't get forever to finish a project. Usually they're quite complex with many different pieces that we have to work together to put together. And of course, they have some element of risk. Most of your projects have a specific objectives, deliverables, and of course, starting and ending dates. In fact, most of these projects are divisible into explicit phases. You might think of phase 1 of the project, phase 2, phase 3, those types of things. A project's context can be divided into time and social categories. And in that, some of the items you should look at are things like the importance of the project in your organization. You know, that could be a social category. The connecting the organization strategy and the product. Its relationship to other projects, where that can be a little bit of a time issue, as you know, this project has to finish before another one can start. Connecting the project to the business case, of course. So a lot of these things are, what we want to look at and account for as we're building the project's context. Now, there are three major forms of organizational alignment for project management, and they would be things like the influence project organization, the pure project organization, and the matrix project organization. The influence project organization has the project manager working as a staff function where they don't have any formal management authority. Okay, so that's why the name influence project, because they can make suggestions, they can look, they can inquire, but really they're not running the project. The pure project organization, there the project manager has the formal authority over the participation of the project, right? Everybody that is, I should say, participating in the project. A matrix project organization gives management authority in kind of a shared context between the project manager and the different project heads. Now, as an auditor, it's important for you to understand how these organizational forms work and how they can affect the project management activities. One of the important things about a project we've talked about already was the communication and culture. Communication has got to be probably one of your most crucial parts of any project, because we have to communicate, especially depending on the complexity. You might do so with one-on-one meetings designed to help promote two-way communications between the team members and the manager. You might consider a kickoff meeting, which a project manager can use to inform the team of what needs to be done. You might have some project start workshops designed to obtain cooperation from the involved team members to help create a common overview of the project, or any combination of the above. In fact, you've probably seen a lot of these. I mean, let's take this out of the world of IT. You know, I realize that a lot of times when we talk about, oh, my company has changed healthcare providers. Oh, really? So what does that mean? Well, so what we do is we have a project start. We have workshops so that we get everybody involved and they know what to expect from this new health insurance. And when it goes into effect, we might have a kickoff meeting, so that everybody knows about the changes and what to expect and what they need to do, and the forms they have to fill out, and some one-on-one meetings to make sure everybody understands how the changes might affect them. Again, I'm finding that these types of analogies are easier than actually trying to go into a really complex project and break all those down as examples. So I hope that works for you as I'm trying to relay kind of the ideas of the communication parts. And of course the culture, to get people involved, to communicate what's happening.